Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here, welcoming you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. And as you can see, there's a lot of red dots. But we ain't fair for the red dots, right? This is what we're here for. Wukong, aka Big Wu, is here. Let him wake up. Man, I'm very interested to see how this guy is in battle, right? Is he able to die? That's also one of the great questions here. Looks great here. I love the animation, man. It just looks cool. And again, this is how Wukong should have been in the beginning, right? You know, he has his little Wu. We call him Little Wu and Big Wu. We'll put them both together, right? But again, I already have gears on him. I completely forgot. Gotta go through this silly animation. Well, not silly, but his animation. For right now, again, I might end up switching this. I took Sam's gears. Yeah, I did. I took Sam's gears. I went through all of my, what do you call that? Stamina or tickets for Katosian Triangle, trying to get gears for this guy. And it didn't work out at all. But right now I'm running crit rate, attack, and of course attack. But they recommend that you run Marauder, Sun Signet, or Overload, you know, depending on what your crit rate is looking like. And for him, he gains an additional 10% crit rate because I have both the trophies from the 1 year anniversary and 2 year anniversary. Of course, super breakthrough for what's his name there, Aaron. One other thing I wanted to see before we move on is she's not in here, so they forgot to add Ravenna. Okay, all right, fine. All right, so where do we go first? First things first, let's go in here. I want to go into this. Let's just run through this here. We got to take off. Oh, she's not there anyways. Let's just see how he is here, right? He does do true damage. Good thing about him is that his shield removal happens when you unlock his first talent. And you know me, if you've been watching my content, you know I've been asking for shield removal forever, right? And he has that, and it's AoE. So that's one of the bigger things for me personally. So for him, we'll just run with this, just to see what he can do. We'll do the 4 because we got to do him anyways. But as for the events, we'll talk about that in the next video. But man, that was a lot of damage. So he died there. What is going on? So he's dead. How many times? I don't even know what's going on. Like, this is just crazy. Every time he casts his ultimate, he does that? Really? Wow. Okay, we see the roses. We'll talk about all that stuff in the event video, right? So let's see how he does here, because this one I'm very interested to see. Take off the relic, because if you don't, we're not going to see much of anything. So let's put him in there. Seems okay. Now, mind you, comes to Lost Valley, it's not as, potent as it used to be. But let's just see how he does here. Is that a freeze? What was that? Interesting. Let's see how he does with this. And he dodges that. He died. Okay. He's dodging the jumps. Here we go again. His clones are actually, because he got larger. And he died. Okay, so he didn't make it in this one. So he can die. Good to know. Love to see that. I bet at higher copies, he's not going to die in that situation. Let's see how he does here. Gotta remove the relic because Duragon will do this in a second. So let's see how he does here. Can't wait to see him in like other forms of content. So right now, middle, yeah, he's in the perfect spot. He's in the perfect spot. Give him 1 here and see how he does. I just wanted to try him in other content. His clones are a little bit smaller than him. So here he is. Wow. Oh my goodness. So that's 4. One other thing I wanted to look at too is the execution number. So he's dead here, but it's like he's in multiple places at the same time, right? But look at how big that Jingle Bang can get. It gets bigger each time. Wow. Oh my goodness. Did you see that last one? Okay, so it seems like he can have up to 4 clones. So let's just take a look here. There's something else I wanted to look at. I just wanted to see him there real quick. Couldn't quite beat the middle one, which makes sense because he just didn't get enough damage out. Review his skills once we get him up and running. One thing I wanted to see, let me see if I can find it here, was okay. All right, here it is. So the execution is 16%. Technically, it's 20%. Okay, that's not bad. 20%, and if you get +1 all skills, it'll be 22%. Okay, now let's see him. And I actually want to bring him into endless battles, right? Where's endless battles here? They don't have. This is the assassin one. This one is so annoying. I couldn't stand this one. So let's just see him here. Actually, I wanted to do. We'll put Sam in there. I'm gonna make it. Rick's gone. Theon's gone. And actually, we'll just do Sins and see. Let's just do the assassins and see how they do. We'll put him in there and Rose. Rose didn't make it? They kicked out Rose? Really? That's interesting. So you have 2 SPs, Sam, Aaron, and Fiona. Wow. So Rose didn't make it. So let's just see all. Well, first of all, let's switch this. Actually, yeah, sure. I was gonna remove the additional stuff. This is actually set up for assassins. They don't need the HP anyways. Let's do this here. But this boss is weird because he just dies so fast. So let's just see how they do here. How his damage is looking like, and of course it's gonna come down to, who kills the boss fast enough. Like, let's see. Is he gonna out DPS Awaken 5 core? We're gonna go to a Holy Land contract and test that out actually. Yeah, that's just the best way to do that. We'll remove all the contracts and put them into that battle right here. He's doing okay, but that Jingle Bang getting that much bigger. That's his ultimate, right? So that one there is big enough to remove all shields, right? Yeah, that last one right there, definitely. Wow. Okay, he's out DPSing Cora at Awaken 6, 5 copies. Right? 1 copy. I said 5. 1 copy. But she's keeping up at 2. She's not going to be able to, right? So Cora finally passed him there. And we'll just do a minute. I don't want to go a little too deep, Let's see. Cora's up because we have a lot of things to go over. We'll come back. We'll do this again, right? I don't want to touch that too much. I wanted to see it here. Let's see the sins here. We got to turn off everything. I've actually been doing pretty well over there, so not mad at that. Let's remove everything here. Get you out the way. Where's my assassins? Let's pull them up here. Pull up the sins, no you, and of course we'll go with Wu. Right? Big Wu, where you at? Not you. Sam too in the damage test, or no? No Sam. Right? No Sam. We're not bringing no Sam. And of course they are gonna get the additional stuff, but whatever. Or should we go without? No, we're just gonna go with what they have and see. We'll do 1 minute and see how they do here. Of course, you're not gonna wait. Who's doing knockdowns? Oh, Panda. I'm like, wait, who has knockdowns, right? Of course, as you can see, Dorelli is just gonna take the lead because she's just that good, right? So let's see how they do here. Cora's actually up. Interestingly enough, he's way back there. He's moving up a little bit. But in this situation, can he out DPS Cora? He shouldn't, right? Because she is Awakened 6, right? That's the thought there. He's ahead of Aaron, interestingly enough, and Rose is chasing Cora. But I feel like if there was more targets, he would definitely do better there. When there's more targets, he's definitely gonna do more damage. There's no question there because of his ultimate. But in this situation, it's a little interesting that, as you can see, let's take a freeze frame here in about 1 second. Freeze frame. Korra definitely did a lot more damage than him, twice as much damage as him, which is great. You kind of want to see that. You don't want a new SP coming out at 1 copy out DPSing the former SP at Awakened 6, right? So that's great there. I love to see. I like that. That is okay with me. But I think at 2 copies, it's gonna be a little bit different, right? But again, also you got to think about it this way. I am running fade out. Marauder can also be a way to go, so keep that in mind. We'll go to Twilight Lands and just run through 17, right? Parts of 17. I'm completely skipping over all of this stuff. This was supposed to be in the thing video. We'll come back and review all of that. I'm just moving fast, right? But I gotta take a peek though. I have to. I want to know, right? I'm just excited. This is what it is, right? Let's see. Okay, so we get that and bionic bracelet. I think I have that, right? Yeah, I have that. I wish it was the other one. Why didn't they give the bow? I wanted the bow one, right? The third slot for the hunters. All right, let's just see what the Sins can do here, and how are they, right? We need to take everything off. Give me a second here. So we're gonna take the assassins out there. Normally I would just run through the tanks and stuff like that, but again, I just want to see how he is here in this situation. It's a little tough for me because now it's like, do I go Rose? Do I go Rick? Right? Let's see here. If you're in the back and then they can go there. No Korra. It's so tough because it's like no Korra. If I bring Korra, I can't bring Sam. If I bring Sam, I can't bring Rick. I can't bring Rose. It's just like, man, he should have been the 6th hero. Wouldn't that have been so much easier, right? Okay, so since we have Korra, we'll go here, right? Put him up front. Maybe he'll die. Let's just see how he does here. How is he handling this? I don't even have any support here. So again, the supports would run through this very fast. And his damage is looking amazing. Because again, there are more targets. He's actually good at that. So now the other part of this is Surge. Okay, Korra, showing him up. Love to see that. Let's take a look at the damage here. Because again, I'm just thinking about the people that are trying to get this guy to 1 copy. Obviously, if you have the resources, you can go further than that. I am going to go further than that, but I'm doing it for the person that are not able to go that far. And I think you would get more value from seeing how he is at 1 copy than if I brought him to 4 or higher than that. That's not going to do nothing for you because chances are you're not going to do that just quite yet, right? Unless, you're spending money on the game. That's a whole different story. But here, they have the big AoE. And this is kind of why I bought Sam versus Rick, right? More AoE. And let's see how they do in this situation because there's a lot of small targets. And can they get it done? I see one of the clones over there. He's dead. Okay, I thought he was dead, but that's probably his first death. Good thing is that because he died there, right? What's her name now has a extra debt that she can acquire. Rose. Yeah, Rose. And Becky would benefit from that too. So that's kind of the other side of him there. And of course, that debt came from the, what is that called? Fade out. Sam has on fade out too. Gotta be careful here with Sam. But it's gonna take them some time to get it done, but they'll do it, right? Yeah, they're gonna kill the boss here. The spiders are just so tough. Man, they don't do nothing to the spiders, huh? It's okay, finally, Sam got the death out the way. That's the other problem with him. It's like waiting for him to die because his HP is so high and he constantly have life steal. But Korra is doing most of the damage. Great. I love that. I'm telling you, I love to see that. But he's right behind there and he's also out DPS and Rose at 1 copy. Okay. So that was the situation there. Let's see how they do in their bond. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We'll go through this. And they should do well here, right? They should excel here. Very interested to see what is it, 19-4 to see how they do there. I'm just a little concerned that if he dies while the you know the battle's about to end and he dies, chances are I'll lose him. Yeah, I will, because the game will register it as he's dead. Do we go here? Yeah, sure. We'll do this and then we'll move on, because again, I want to see what he can do. And his damage is looking good. As for his abilities, he's a SP. It'll be crazy, of course. But I'm happy. I'm happy that Korra is actually doing something, because I didn't want her to just get snuffed out. And it's like the people that actually invested into Korra, regardless of where you have her. But now here comes the other question. So the question is, if you don't have Deji or Seikai, should you go for Big Wu, right? Deji or Seikai, right? Again, if you have the resources and you can get him to 2 copies within the next 14 days, you can actually get a free copy of, see, like right here. If it ended now, or is he dead? No, he's hidden in one of the clones. It takes him a long while to revive too, which is very interesting, right? I think that's how you actually take him out, because there was a good period of time there waiting for him to come back to life, but they actually got that down. But again, 17 isn't as crazy as the later rounds, but we'll leave that there. We'll leave some there for the update video. We'll come back there. We tried Twilight Lands. We tried Endless Battles. We tried Holy Land Contract. How are they going to do in their own content, right? We're at 29. We can beat through 29, and we're going to actually try them out here at 29 to see if they can get it done. All right. So to finish my previous thought, because I kind of, moved away from it. If you had to choose, I would still lean towards Deji for right now. Big Wu here for a newer player would be nuts, right? He's going to be crazy. Obviously, Deji is the same. Seikai is the same. But again, it all depends on what you're working on. Right now, for the assassins, you're going to need additional pieces. You're going to need Fiona, right? But let's just see how they do here. I would still lean towards Daji. So there's a summoner, and she's just going to do great. But can they even beat this? This is their content, right? Yeah, let's see what they do. And you see the fire flames here. This is the first time I've actually seen it, actually. I haven't seen it before, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy and distracted by what's what. So in this situation, it's not AoE, it is single target. And that's what I realized too. I've realized now that when it comes to the assassins, especially in PvE here, it's more situational. And of course, you need to get down to 50% by 1 minute and 30 seconds. Unless you're the summoners, then it's a little bit different. Okay, so Sam should eventually die here. But what is it going to take to actually beat this, right? Because it's not looking too good. Obviously, you can use summoners here. They'll beat this, I know that. But can the assassin beat their own content? And it's not looking like it. So where's Korra? So Sam just died again, or maybe that's his first death there. I just wish that one thing he had was that every time, a hero dies and they come back to life, they do more damage. Like, that should have been in his passive, right? So yeah, it's not happening. They couldn't even get through the first phase. That's really, really bad. And this is your content. Tis. But again, Awakened 6, what's his name here? Ares is doing better than him. Sam. Awakened 6 Sam is doing better than him, right? Korra is doing better than him. Rose is lapping him. And that's what you kind of want to see. At 1 copy, he should not be out DPS in these heroes, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to go into PvP, and then we're going to go to 2, right? Yeah, in this video, we're going to go to 2 copies, right? And see. So PvP, we might need 2 copies and see, right? All right, so clearly they're not going to beat that. But let's just jump over to PvP and see what we have, because we're gonna be playing with this guy for a little bit more and see what he brings to the table. So we're gonna jump over to PvP, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now he's at 2 copies, right? Yeah, we're taking it up to the next level. I wanted to do 2 copies into PvP because, again, at 1, and chances are, yeah, he's gonna be okay. But I wanted to see 2. Yeah, I know somebody's crying somewhere. I can feel it. Somebody's crying somewhere. It's like, why'd you do it with 1? Because I don't want to, right? I don't want to anymore. I want to move on, right? So let's go here. We're gonna take on the energy team. Gotta switch over to our assassin 6-man here. Of course, bye Aaron. Very simple there. If you want to join the team, you could be in your super breakthrough form. So let's go to assassins here. I know. I should have did 1. I know. I can hear you crying about it, but you'll be fine. You'll survive, right? Let's just see how he is here. I think once he casts that ultimate, he died there, okay, which is fine. He's still there. There's still clones up, and should be doing what? More damage, increasing your energy, and can they win this? Right? He's taking a lot of damage, interestingly enough. And I realize how you actually kill him off, right? Which is sad, because how you kill him off is the team he has to beat. So the way you kill him off is actually by killing off all of his clones fast enough and then take him out. That's how you actually take him out. Because I know people are concerned that, oh, he's just going to keep coming back to life. No, once he dies, he cannot regenerate clones, right? The clones themselves can't regenerate clones. But in that situation, they won that. Competition's not that stiff, right? Let's go to here. Is this summoners? Okay, let's see how they do against summoners, right? Again, I'm just going with the lower competition for right now, because I don't think they're ready for the bigger competition quite yet. So Korra is dead. He's dead, right? Yeah, his clones are up, but he's actually dead. He's gone. And this is why I didn't want to do 1 copy, because as you can see, at 2 copies, he's getting. Even the game was like, we can't do that to Big Wolf, right? It just shut it off. It was like, no, let's just crash this real quick, because we can't do that. We cannot have Big Wolf out here getting destroyed. But again, he should lose to the summoners, right? The summoners are highly invested by most players, right? That's what everybody say. Invest in your summoner team. So let's actually go back there and see what happened. We lost, of course. We'll watch the fight and see what happened. So out the gate, he's up front. Durgan actually killed him, right? He's dead, by the way. Dead. Like, he's not coming back. No, he's not. And his clones are still up, right? That's weird, because I'm seeing 1 down here. I'm like, is that him? Or who is that? I'm a little confused, right? Or is that his phantom from Korra? Yeah, so now he's officially dead. Okay, but they didn't do much there. They didn't. And I wanted to see what I was running. That's another question too. Let's see how they do against the Vanguards. And I think that's what the problem was. So I want to run that back. Let's run that back 1 more time. We'll do the Vanguards, and then we'll go against the Summoners again. We'll switch it this time, because I think that time I was running the Eye of Annihilation versus Impulse, because then we'd have multiple stuns. So here, okay, at least he's not the one with the lowest HP. Who is that? Rose. Okay. All right, cool. So let's see how he does here. Running 2 supports, getting rid of Rick could be a possibility, right? Running, what's her name over there? Zamira. That could be one way to go now that I'm looking at this team. But when it comes to like Hell Arena or Extension Arena, you're going to need 5. So Zamira will be consumed. So keeping that in mind. Okay, so why wasn't that removed now? That's what that's supposed to do. Remove the shields. Oh boy. So he's dead here, unfortunately. Now it's up to, oh, he's back. Okay. Maybe that was from the fade out. But what's her name? Okay, now he's gone now. Ares is packing him up. But can they even win this fight? Maybe. No, they won't. Ares is still alive. Okay, and also it's also a showing of Sam, right? Sam is awakened 6. They still dealing with Heindel. They're not winning this fight. They're just not. Right? Okay. Who's that? Rose. Rose is still up. They're not winning this fight at all. Okay, almost. They should have gave Sam execution. I don't know why they didn't do that, right? Or at least 15%. I would even take 15%. But there it is. Ares packed them up. Okay. All right. Cool. Interestingly enough, it's Assassins. They shouldn't beat the Vanguard team. They should struggle with them because Vanguards, they do take delayed damage. I want to run that one back with Nate because I wanted to see if it's because of the impulse versus, where is it? Nate. Okay, there we go. So now we'll use Hagridon, right? And see if that helps. Probably not, but let's just see. And I was thinking bring in, because this is more of a AoE situation. We'll bring, what's her name? Just for the additional support. We're trying to win too, right? For the additional support and see, right? As for bringing them out into the battling with the whales, yeah, not ready for that. I'm gonna be honest. My sins are not that invested in for me to go all the way out there. And as you can see here, this is the problem. Can't really get in close. Too distracted by what's what, and that's the Assassins for you. Yeah. Gonna get packed up by this Summoner team. If you can't beat them, you're not gonna beat the other ones that are out there. Yeah. But again, it's Assassins. Maybe the new Sins will help them out. All right. I don't want to go too far into this, of course, the 2 copies. One other thing I wanted to see, but I'm gonna have to wait till the next video to do that, is actually this part over here. Well, it's actually 3. It shouldn't be that bad, right? 13, I said 3. Yeah, we'll wait. I think we'll wait. We'll wait for the next part. But overall, where is he? I like him, of course. He's Big Wu, one of the big homies. Not even one of the boys. He's one of the big homies, right? Again, at 1 copy, he is good, right? OP at 1 copy, not necessarily. Maybe switching over to Marauder may be the way to go. Fade out, again, for me at 1 copy is a little scary, right? Why I say that is because it seems like there's a tad delay when he's dead and into the revival. Seems like it takes a little bit long, or maybe I was distracted by what was going on, but that's just my concern there. And if you are able to take out his clones while he is trying to figure out which one he wants to reappear into, right? I think that's what it is. Then he'll probably end up dying. So as you can see, in high damage situation, at 1 copy, he's gonna get wiped out, right? He couldn't even handle that level of competition. That's why I didn't even bother going to my friend list, because I knew he was ready for all that. My Assassins altogether is not ready for all of that. But in terms of his damage, I like where it is. I don't want him to out DPS Korra at Awakened 6 at 1 copy. That's ridiculous, right? Chances are, somebody's gonna do some more testing, and this is just my first impression. That could potentially change once we figure out the gearing and what to go with, whether it is Fade Out the way to go or whether it is Marauder the way to go. And also we can even think about Surge, right? Because he does do some AoE damage, and his ultimate gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I didn't see the shield removal because here, let's go to talents here. It does say it right here. It says all targets and removes invincibility and shields. And because it gets bigger each time, it should just be from each strike that it removes. It doesn't matter which strike, it should be removed. So again, I like him. I just wanted to do it this way instead of, going into the events and all of that. I didn't want to do all of that. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do 3 and 4 copies. Am I not be able to go to 4 just quite yet, but I'll try to see if I can get to 4 copies. And if you say you want to see 3, I'll do it. If not, I'll bring him to 4 and then we'll just take him into battle, right? If you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is actually big woo. And for those that are new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. What do you get? Updates, guides, walkthroughs. Of course, Fun to Play series is there for the newer players. Spotlight series. Been a while since I did one of those. I just haven't had the time to get to do that because there's so much stuff going on in the game. And for those that are rocking with me, let me know. Did you summon for Wukong? Did you get your 1 copy? I suggest you try to get to 2 copies, because if you do, let's go back here. We'll take a look at that real quick. You can get one of these boxes, right? And I'll max out my Seikai finally. I was waiting. I just wanted to do it that way. I wish they would do the actual awakened shards in here too. That should be an option, because now that everybody's maxed out, this box here is going to be useless to me. So devs, yeah, put the awakened hero shards in here, even if you start with the first 3 and then later on add in the other ones, because this box would literally become a L for me. Yeah, this will be the L chest, I'll tell you that, for those that already have their SPs maxed out. Just speaking for those that actually do. But again, without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.